Hello beauties, I hope you're still doing well. If it's your first time here, my name is Pheladi. This is my last makeup tutorial for the year 2020, and I would just like to say thank you to all of you guys who have supported me throughout this whole entire year. I did start my YouTube channel in February, and I would just like to say thank you to every single one of you that show me so much love in my comment section, whether it be just watching and liking. It really means a lot to me, and that's what keeps me going. I do love makeup, as you guys already know, and I'm just so happy to have my own little small community that watches my content religiously. And I just want to say happy new year even to the future me. Happy new year, Lele. And yeah, let's get right into today's video. Today's makeup tutorial, I'm going to start off by priming my face using my NYX Studio Perfect Photo Loving Primer. So you guys, did you hear that NYX is no longer going to be selling their products on South African soil? I saw on their Instagram profile that they are leaving the South African market. Well, they are leaving the country and their makeup is no longer going to be sold here. I was taken aback, but it is what it is. What can I say? And I bought this primer from Crease when they had that 50% off sale of all NYX products, and I didn't know what the heck in the world was going on, but now I know why. It was probably a clearance sale, and to come to think of it now. So because I want to see how this primer performs, I'm going to go on in with my NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop foundation, which I'm in the shade Sienna. And you guys, I finally got myself a Real Techniques Miracle Complexion blending sponge, and I absolutely cannot wait to use it because you beauties know the hype on Real Techniques tools. So okay, let me just open it and wet it. I'll be back. Alright, so it does feel rather soft, or maybe I'm just being a bias onto foundation. Right, so I'm going to use the flat side of the sponge to blend the foundation in. So beauties, as you guys can see, I don't know if it's the sponge or the foundation or the primer, but I don't like splotchiness that I'm getting from this foundation and the primer and the sponge. Everything is new except the foundation. So I'm going to mix it up and combine this foundation with the Maybelline one. That usually always does the trick. Always remember to get your neck when blending your foundation, beauties, because you know how complex our skin tones are. Like now my chest doesn't match my neck and my neck doesn't match my face. So to get an even tone complexion, I make sure that I apply foundation all the way down to my neck, especially if I'm wearing a top such as this one. But overall, it's just habit for me to apply foundation all the way down here. I'm using my Makeup Revolution foundation in the shade F18 as my first layer of concealer today. I used this foundation as concealer the other day, and I thought I should, use it on today's tutorial as well because I absolutely loved the finish that it gave me. I always start with my chin, and the reason why I'm not going to let this one sit is because the Makeup Revolution products, they dry really quickly. Don't you just love how beautifully it's blending into the foundation? So wow. To brighten up underneath my eyes, I'm going to go on in with my Makeup Revolution. This is their Conceal and Define Concealer, and I'm using the shade C12. For this concealer, I will use a damp beauty blender. Just going to simultaneously bring it onto my lid space. Now I'm going to immediately set this concealer with my Sorbet Powder to You translucent powder. And I'm going to go on in and contour because, to be quite honest, your girl forgot. And I will be using my Makeup Revolution F18 foundation stick. I started noticing, oh, man, something is missing here. Then I'll do some reverse contouring using my Yardley loose powder in the shade Cappuccino. Now I'm applying some blush. I absolutely love this blush. Now I'm going to diffuse the harshness of the blush with my Yardley pressed powder in the shade Walnut. Alright beauty, so for today's eye look, I will be playing in my Rimmel London Smoke Edition palette, and the first shade I will be going in with is this shimmer one right here on this detailing pencil brush. Remember, I applied some concealer onto my mobile lid, so I don't see the need of me using my eyeshadow primer today. But what I do see the need of me doing is me blending out this old concealer, because it has definitely creased, you guys. So I'm going to start off by packing this shimmer shade onto the innermost part of my eye in a way that I would apply my shade if I had cut my crease. To blend out the shade using this fluffy blending brush. I just don't want it to be like exact. I want it to be really faded out around the edges. Going back into the palette, I will take this dark navy shade right here on this dome-like shaped brush. It's a Yardley brush. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to begin to pat it along my outer V area and connecting it with the previous shimmer shade. I just thought I should end off the year doing a look that was not a cut crease, that was out of my comfort zone. Not that I'm not going to do cut creases anymore, but I just wanted to do something a little bit different for you beauties. Now heading into my NYX Ultimate Brights palette, I'm going to take this blue shade right here and begin to blend out this navy. We'll fade it into the shimmer shade, but not going all the way, just bringing it halfway into the lid. To go back in with the shimmer shade just to intensify my lid area a bit more, and you want to go in and blend just so that nothing is exact. Take that navy shade and begin to smoke out my lower lash line. And I bought these lashes from Crease. I bought them on the site. I really loved how flared and dramatic they looked, so I thought I should try them out. But before I wear these lashes, I'm going to give myself a bit of a wing. I'm not going to wing it out per se with my Essence Super Last eyeliner. And when I get to this part, the smoky part, I'm just going to fade it into that area. Just before it dries, I'm going to go back into the palette with that navy blue shade, and actually I'm going to mix it in with this matte black shade as well, and just pat it along the area where I have that liner. So these lashes are everything I hoped them to be. If anyone is interested, you can DM me and I will send you the link with the exact same ones that I bought from Crease. These are like Crease brand lashes, and I get bona. Wow, everything I hoped for and more. And now moving over to lips, I'm going to do a neutral lip because I don't want to take away from the glam that is already on my eyes. So I'm going to go in with my Legit Matte Brown Lippy, and for the center of my lips I will use my Makeup Revolution lipstick in the shade Chauffeur. And then I'm just going to outline my lips using my brown lip liner. how did I do? How did I do today? Well, if you guys like it, please let me know in the comment section, because I usually just gloss everything over, but I'm gonna try and behave myself today and just leave it looking matte. And now to lock everything in, I'm going to use my Maybelline Lasting Fix Setting Spray. I'm using my Wet n Wild bronzer as highlight. This one is in the shade Palm Beach Ready. I really love how this bronzer applies because it gives the illusion that, you know, I'm glowing from within. It really gives that fresh, lively, you know, moist look. Darling. Hey! So now that you have made it here, kindly click on this tutorial, because my darling, if you enjoyed this beat, I know you're gonna love that one as well. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and show your girl some love. I will catch up with you guys again next year. Bye! Bye!